Gideon?
Hey, you old horse. How have you
Son of a gun, how are things in the North Country?
Oh, not too bad, not too... Say, are you still pretty good with that old thing?
Oh, fair.
Say, that's not too bad for a mountain man, but watch this. Punch!
Daniel Boone, what a doer, what a dream comer, truer was he. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippin'est, roaring'est, fighting'est man the frontier ever knew. Oh, Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Oh, Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. Daniel Boone was a doer, what a dream comer, truer was he. Daniel Boone, Daniel Boone.
Now, I'm right sorry, Daniel. I thought you was Injun. Besides, I met this fella over to the Cumberland the other day, and he figured I belonged up a tree, so I thought I'd try one out.
Well, I wish you'd have tried it on him instead of me.
Well, I aimed to. I truly did. But before I could get around to it, something came over me, and I kicked him smack in the crick. All right, boy, you can come on down now and stop your sulking. I got a surprise for you. Come on, come on. There we go. Oh, yes, sir.
Well, now, don't tell me that's little Daniel.
Sure he is. Oh, will you just look at that growl face. Dear me, ain't he riled?
Ain't no use making up to me if you're gonna put me in a tree every time there's a mite of trouble.
Oh, ain't he a caution? You see, he figured to whoop himself a few Injuns with an axe I gave him, but I wouldn't let him. Where's your manners, boy?
Howdy. I'm real pleased to meet you.
Likewise, little Daniel.
See, I told you I had a surprise for you. This here's Daniel Boone.
It is?
Sure, the man you were named for in the flesh.
You ain't anywhere near 9 feet tall.
It's getting a bit chilly. Better get a fire going.
Little Daniel, I used to be 9 feet tall a while back, but that was before your pappy lit on my head and squashed me down a little bit.
You're almost as bad as he is.
Hey, none of your sass now, boy. Come on, let's go out here and chop us some more wood. And you stay where I can hear you.
You keep pretty tight rein on him, don't you, Gideon? What is he, about 10 now?
Well, I got no choice. What with him wearing such an unusual pelt. You see, we had a little set-to with some Injuns about a week back. And, well, they was plumb wild to get a hold of little Daniel. Reckon maybe they figured to work him over some to see if his color'd come off. Then trade him off summers. Ain't nothing going to happen to that boy, Daniel. He's all I got.
Jenny?
Fever took her. Be a year come Christmas.
I'm real sorry to hear that, Gideon.
Oh, weren't nothing nobody could do. Gets cold up there, Daniel. Colder than she could get used to, being from Virginia and all. I guess you gotta be born into that Canada weather like me to keep real happy in it. But she'd just keep looking up at me and laugh. With her teeth a-chatter and saying how she was a sight better off being free and freezing than being nice and warm in them slave quarters she run off from.
She left you a mighty fine-looking boy.
Got her eyes and her spunk. I reckon he'll make out all right.
This enough wood, Pa?
Yeah, that'll do fine. That'll for a start.
You can handle an axe real well, little Daniel.
It wasn't nothing.
He's uncommon handy with them traps, too. I've been teaching him since he was a tyke. But what about you, Hoss? How's Israel and Rebecca?
Oh, they're fine. They'd be pleased to see you two. Unless you have other plans. But you still haven't told me what you're doing so far from home.
Well, truth be told, we was coming to see you. See, them Them lobster-backed fur companies have been trapping our land terrible thin. Tell them what we found the last time we checked our traps up home.
You mean that beaver in the red coat and three-cornered hat while offering us a pinch of snuff?
That's the one.
What about him?
You two fellas been talking to each other too long. You better hurry on in to Boonesboro with me.
Go get the pack and get some victuals out of them. We'll have some dinner, huh? See, you know, I got a real hankering for some clean territory. In fact, if you was interested, I had a notion you and me could start some new.
Well, I'd like that fine, Gideon. You know, I've been doing some mapping for the government. Now, I don't know whether you're going to believe this or not, but I found some places where you need a broom to sweep the beaver out of your path.
You recollect the winter for that first rendezvous? Why, you and me weren't much older than this here youngin'. You should have seen it, boy. There was so many beaver that the Cherokee was giving us trade goods to cart 'em off. They didn't hardly have a place to lay their heads before we'd helped 'em out. Why, they were plumb grateful.
I surely do wish I could have seen it.
Yeah, so do I, boy.
Even so, Hoss, you got to admit it was pretty good in them days.
Still is. Still a lot of good trapping country left. Clean as man could want.
I tell you what we'll do. We'll come on into Boonesboro as soon as we collect our traps. Shouldn't take us more than a day.
See, I've got a notion. Little Daniel, why don't you come on in with me, and that way you'd get a chance to get acquainted with Israel.
Can I, Pa?
Well,
Never mind, Gideon. It's just an idea.
oh, no offense, Daniel, but this is Injun country.
Aw, please.
I won't let him out of my sight.
Sure you can go, boy. Well, your pa's got no more sense than a pea hen. Well, I recollect the time I took little Israel out of fishing when he weren't no more than 5 or 6. We must have been gone a couple of days. And you not turning a hair.
Well, I knew he'd safe with you as he was with me.
Of course he was.
You mean I can go?
Sure you can go, boy, but that's not until morning. Now we got a guest for dinner, and we're going to need some more wood for the fire. So, come on. Go get us some more wood. And don't you forget what I told you. I apologize for all my foolishness, Hoss. Ain't nobody I'd trust him with as much as you. It's just
I understand, Gideon.
I spend half my time teaching him to be a man in the woods and the other half acting like he's made out of duck's eggs. You gotta understand how it was with Jenny and me. She was, well, it's like when you're coming through the woods, all hot and hungry and plumb wore out. And all of a sudden you break into a clearing and there's a river rushing down from the mountain, all clean and sweet and wild. Kind of makes you want to bust out laughing. Or maybe crying. You know what I mean? Well, Jenny was like that. Like that river. And little Daniel, well, he's all there's left of Jenny and me. And if ever anything was to happen to him,
Remember, shoot only the man.
loading. You stay right here.
Daniel, where is he? Where is he, Daniel? Where is he? Where is he, boy?
Winnebagos. 3 of them.
Well, did they kill him? Where is he?
Shot me. Took little Daniel.
Dear sweet Lord above.
Get in, wait.
Wait! I trusted you, Boone. I trusted you with my... Ain't no time for that now. I got to find my boy.
Get in.
Leave me be, Daniel. I got to find my son.
I'm coming with you.
You sure you want to come with me, Hoss? Because if I find them Indians, and if they've hurt my son, maybe you want to be a good far piece away from me. Just one little bitty finger of light, boy. And I'm on them tracks again. You just hang on.
Maybe we can keep moving tonight.
I don't know how I missed it before.
How you missed what?
You gone plumb soft in your head these last 5 years, Hoss. It's dark out there. It's black as the back of my hand. Unless you soft-headed folks can see tracks at night.
Why would 2 renegade braves want little Donald? What was it you said? Or do you want to stand there hating me and feeling sorry for yourself? Or do you want to find him? Go ahead. What good would that do? Well,
they got no place of their own. Most likely they aim to take him to the nearest big village and trade him off for guns or a squaw or whatever they fancy they can get for him.
Well, we don't need light to find the nearest big village.
Not if we knew where it was at.
Due north. The same way they've been heading all day.
Where is he? Where's my boy?
We tied him up last night.
Taught him real good, all right. Trussed him up like a turkey, and he's all free as a bird. And quiet as a mountain cat. He's got his maw's blood in him, all right. Won't be more than a mighty bit of trouble to find him, don't you figure?
Most likely he's not too far away.
They took my boy.
They didn't hurt him.
All right, get. I said get! I'm just itching to cut somebody's head clean off!
Gideon.
You just keep planting them feet in a nice soft ground, boy, and your paw's gonna be right along. What is that, rapids?
Bear Falls.
It was too dark looking, black boy. Dead. In big white water. Oh, Jenny! Friend! I gave him your name, and you killed him. I'm gonna kill you, Boone! I'm gonna take your body and I'm gonna pitch it over them falls so you can take care of my son. Got to find his body.
Gideon, wait.
Gideon.
You can't help him. The rocks.
You best stay away from me, Boone. I don't want to kill you. And I ain't right sure I can stop myself next time.
Rocks.
I said you ain't following me no more!
Gideon.
Wait. that horse. There ain't nothing left to find. But you got something left, don't you, horse? Israel Boone, just look at you. Why, you're nigh as big as your paw. Say, where is that old polecat anyway? I ain't seen him in nigh on to 5 years. Surely does smell pretty.
It'll be ready in a minute. Maybe Dad will be here in time to eat with us. Oh, he'll be so happy to see you again.
Where is that old horse, anyways?
It's on a mapping trip. I expected him back yesterday, so he might come walking through that door any minute now. Yet again, you may end up eating his breakfast, too.
Well, I can't say that I'd mind that too much. Matter of fact, I was lying out there in the woods come first light. Lying there with my eyes closed, just thinking about how I'm going to reach into my pack and get me a piece of that appetizing jerky I've been carrying with me for about 1,000 miles. When all of a sudden, a couple of bobcats come strolling right into my camp. I bet you can't guess what them varmints did.
What?
Well, they marched right up to my pack, took themselves a healthy sniff of my victuals, then they turned and looked at each other. Shook their heads. Then they both looked back at me and kind of looked sorrowful. And I'll be dead burned if they didn't tear out of there holding their noses.
I hope you brought some of that jerky along with you.
What for?
Well, sounds to me like a mighty good thing to have around the house. Scare off wild animals.
Now, why didn't I think of that first? I bet I could have made myself rich, selling it around to the settlement and all. Step right up, ladies and gents. Get yourself a mite of old Gideon's putrefying jerky. Hang it in your windows. Guaranteed to scare off bears, wolves, mountain lions, and hostile Indians. Oh, not to mention pesky neighbors. You know, it's your ma's fault if I don't get rich.
How come?
'Cause it was just about then that I smelled her cooking your breakfast. And I'd run 10 miles in 20 minutes before I remember that jerky.
Why, Gideon, Ma just started breakfast.
That a fact? Reckon maybe it was her just a-thinking about cooking breakfast I smelled.
Oh, Israel, you know you can't get the last word in with Gideon around. Go get dressed.
You won't go away, will you?
I'm going to stick to you like a tick, boy. Don't you fret. He's growing up real nice.
Thank you, Gideon. How's your family?
Oh, good, real good. Wish you could see him.
Oh, I wish I could, too. You know, Dan and I talk often about how wonderful it would be if you could bring them down here to live.
Well, we'd like that, you know, Rebecca. Especially Jenny. But it wouldn't be too safe, not with Kentucky being right on top of Virginia and all. Me and little Daniel, we got papers of the government of Canada saying that we're freeborn subjects of the king. But with Jenny, it'd be a right chancy thing.
Suppose you're right. Tell me, how is little Daniel?
Well, he's a lot like Israel, I reckon. Growing up straight and clean and full of nonsense. In fact, if you was to paint him a little bit here and a little bit there, it'd be right hard to tell the difference between them.
Little Daniel! Little Daniel!
Gideon, is something wrong? Gideon?
Oh. Truth be told, Rebecca, I've been living so long on deer meat and river water that this here plate of gorgeous food you got has got me a little bit giddy.
Do you think you should lie down?
Oh, no, I'm fine, truly.
Israel, are you finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Then I think you'd better hurry and do your chores around here. It's about time for you to go.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Gideon. That's very nice.
He can't hear us, can he?
No.
Oh, good, because I don't want him to get all head up without you say it's all right.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Well, I was just funning you about not seeing Daniel. I brought little Daniel down here with me, and we met up with Daniel out on the trail a couple of days ago. So we got to talking, and we figured how nice it would be if we could get the young'uns together for a couple of days of hunting with their papas. So I left little Daniel with big Daniel, and I came on in here to fetch Israel. Of course, Daniel wanted me to ask you if it's all right.
Of course, Israel would love it. I just can't understand why Dan didn't come in himself.
Weren't finished with his mapping. Likeliest thing for me to seem to be to come by myself. Well, what do you say?
Dan did say it was important to get those maps delivered on time. Yes, of course, if Dan wants it. But not until he finishes work for Mr. Hawkins.
Who is this Mr. Hawkins?
The blacksmith. Israel promised to do a month of morning chores for him in exchange for a hunting knife.
Now, Rebecca, surely Mr. Hawkins will excuse the boy for a couple of days.
Well, he might, but I won't. And this is his last morning of work. A bargain's a bargain.
You mamas are all the same.
And so are you papas.
So there I was, lying flat on my back with this here great jumping bear looking down on me, and my powder was all gone.
Then what?
Well, then, this here great bear, he says, "Get it? Ain't no call for you to act so ornery. Why, I was just going to ask you to scratch my back. It itches something fierce."
Gideon,
What's
do you
that?
suppose you could teach me to tell lies like you?
Lies? Why, Israel Boone, as big as you are, boy, I'm going to swat you a good one. Now, go on to work. Go on. See you at the gate at noon.
And that'll be all, huh? All right, that's 1 and 38.
Put it on the bill.
Oh, Gideon!
Cincinnatus.
Good to see you.
Where you been, boy?
Where have I been? Oh, come on now. You ain't changed one bit, have you? Oh, Dobbs, this is Gideon.
Oh, what's the matter, Dobbs? Ain't you ever seen a black trapper before?
Well, well, no, can't say he's ever have.
The North Woods is full of them. Count of the canamoose meat.
Canamoose?
Oh, yeah. Tastiest victuals you ever ate. The only problem is it turns you black. In fact, they told me if I don't quit eating on this stuff that I'm going to die looking like a regular pot bottom.
Is that so?
Yeah. You remember me about 5 years ago, Cincinnatus?
Oh, surely do, yes, sir. Why, you were just as white as this here sack of flour. White.
Yeah. Canamoose done it.
Do tell. Canamoose, huh?
Yeah.
Gideon, you shouldn't have done that. Why? Gee, you look plumb tuckered out.
Oh, I am a mite tired. I've been traveling a good piece.
Well, come on over here. I got something just to fix you up. And I'll tell you, it'll be on the house. So good to have you come back again, Gideon. Now, I'll join you.
Did you ever steal something from a friend, Cincinnatus?
Well, can't say as I have. Why?
What if that friend steals something from you?
Wouldn't say he was much of a friend if he did. Now, listen, I can't tell what you're talking about unless you tell me what you're talking about. Get in.
Just take this thing out of my head. Little Daniel screaming and falling and screaming, breaking his body on them rocks. Never mind. It's fair, ain't it? Ain't it fair? His boy for mine. Even trade. Eye for an eye. Ain't it fair?
You to keep yourself good and warm. Understand? Yes, ma'am. And if your feet get wet, there's some dry socks in your pack. And I want you to be a very, very good boy and mind Gideon and don't give him any trouble. And when you see your pa, give him my love.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, Israel. Let's get. Your pa's are waiting.
Take good care of him, Gideon.
Don't you worry, Rebecca. I'll see to him just like Daniel would see to my boy.
Becky.
Dan.
Open up.
Oh, Dan, I'm so glad. What happened? Is that Gideon's boy?
That's little Donald. He's all worn out.
Well, where is... Oh, Dan, you're hurt.
Oh, it's just a scratch, Becky.
I don't understand. I thought...
Where's Israel?
He went to meet you.
With Gideon?
Of course. You sent him to fetch Israel, didn't you?
Well, it's just a misunderstanding about where we're to meet. He didn't happen to say where they were going.
No, he didn't. Dan, there's something wrong, isn't there?
Well, you know Gideon, Becky. It's just one of his jokes. I'll have everything straightened out and have Israel back before you know it.
I'll get dressed and go with you.
Oh, you just slow me down. Look after little Donald. He's going to need some training. And we'll start right now. Everything's going to be all right, Becky. Now, go on. Just testing you.
What?
Well, a man in the woods has got to sleep real light. Now, what if I was an Indian or a bear and you sleeping that hard?
Well, I guess I'd scratch your back, and you'd say thank you and go on about your business.
You're a caution, you are. Why, you're nigh as sassy as...
Something wrong?
No, I'm all right. I'm just thinking on some little never-mind thing.
Ma says if you wake up and you got scary things in your head, take 3 deep breaths and they'll all go away.
Your ma's a right smart woman. Let's give her a try, huh? She was right. You know, my head's almost as empty as my belly.
Want me to fix something? Pa showed me how quite a few times.
That would be real fine. But make sure you make enough for everybody now. Hey, everybody, hurry on up. Joe, Pete, Sam, hurry up. Israel's making breakfast.
Maybe I should make some extra. Ain't Pa and little Dan going to be here soon?
Well, I got to tell you about that, boy. But first, let's get the victuals going and then make enough for you and me.
Tell me about what?
It's a little secret. Come on, little surprise. Let's get going. Good, real good, Israel. Yes, sir, real good.
Gideon?
Come on now, eat up.
What was that surprise you were going to tell me? We going to meet Pa someplace else?
Well, you see, your pa and little Daniel, they were here last night.
Right here where we are now?
See, I told you were sleeping too hard.
But where are they now? Why didn't he wake me up?
I'm coming to that. But eat up. Well, you see, your pa and me got to talking. And we figured, how 'twixt us, that is your pa and me, well, we know just about everything there is to know about being out here in the wilderness. Then we struck upon this real fine idea.
What?
Well, we figured that the best way for you to learn what he don't know, and for little Daniel to learn what I don't know, is for us to swap boys for a couple of days. And seeing when we're done, well, you two youngers will be just about the smartest there is.
Oh, you mean we might meet them tonight or maybe tomorrow?
Oh, ain't no use in being particular about a day or two here and there, or a week, or maybe a month or two.
I guess not. If you and Pa say so.
You know, I'm going to tell you a secret, Israel, even though your pa told me not to. You know what he told me last night? Gideon, he says, I don't want you to tell Israel, because I don't want him to get a swelled head, but I'm mighty proud of that boy. Getting on to be a man. Ready to break loose from book learning and female apron strings and such.
Pa said that?
Surely did.
You know, he's got a lot of sense. A lot of sense.
Well, you eat up, son, and I'll show you. We got to move fast and light in the woods, boy. Come on, let's get.
Look, Gideon.
What you want?
Well, I thought maybe we could. We're still not very far from Boonesboro, are we?
Not near far enough. Why?
Well, I thought I'd have something very important.
What was that?
Well, my mom made me this new shirt last week, and I thought if we're going to be gone maybe a month or so, she'll feel real bad if I leave it.
You homesick already, boy? Appears like your pa was wrong about you.
Never you mind. She'll probably get over it.
Let's go.
Falls. Pa says...
What does your pa say?
He says not to go near it. It's too dangerous.
Funny, he never told me that. Oh, my boy.
What did I do, Gideon? What's wrong?
An eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. That's right, ain't it? Ain't it? No good at all. You got to be out of your mind. Stealing children. You want Daniel? There's only one way to get him back, and Jenny too. Only one way. Listen to me, Israel. You think you can make it home from here?
All by myself?
Can you make it?
I think so.
Then you tell your pa. Tell him I'm sorry, and... Oh, never mind. Makes no difference no more. Goodbye, boy. Goodbye.
Where's Gideon?
By the falls.
Falls? I know you're tired, son, but we've got to go back there. Can you do it?
If you say so.
We're going to have to hurry. Gideon's in trouble.
There's nothing in this world I ain't done that I want to do. The sweet smell of pine smoke in my cabin. In the snow. Had me the most loving woman in the whole world. Snuggled in the crook of my arm. Rocking the cradle I fixed myself. Singing to the child. I can't see how I'd want much anything else. You leave me be!
I found him.
You're lying to me!
No, he's alive.
No, you're lying to me! Ah! Leave me be! Ah! Leave me be! Leave me be! I just been looking around, boy. Say, how would you like to live in these here parts?
Might not be bad.
Israel, I want you to meet Little Down.
Howdy. Howdy. I heard about you. Same here. I heard you go to school. Now and then. You? Oh, some. Mostly hunting bears and such. You get much bears in these parts? Well, you know, we had a bear here that must have been about 10 feet tall. You should have seen him. He was so fierce that I just walked right up to him and stared him down. And you and me could bear me, but I mostly like deer.
Ain't they a caution? Come on in, Gideon.